friends, and welcome or welcome back to another reading. If you are new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Liv, and I'm so excited to be reading for you here today. I have mentioned in my other videos that I just moved, so the audio might be a little echoey. I'm so sorry. Please bear with me. And let's go ahead and jump on into your reading. So for today, I really wanted to focus on the upcoming month of September 2025 predictions. What is going on? Where are we at? Where are we focused? And what is going to come into our reality in this month of September 2025? So I hope you are listening to it during this time. All right, let's go ahead and look at all of your piles. Pile number one has this gorgeous raw geode. I don't know if I bought this, if it was gifted to me, or if I just picked it up off the street. Like, I literally cannot remember. But this is your gorgeous stone for pile number one, a raw geode. It's actually one of my favorite stones because the energy of this is so magnificent. So pile number one is this raw geode. I also went ahead and pulled some cards for you here, so you might be called to those as well. This is your card for pile number one. I don't want to harp on it too much, so I'm gonna let you look at it without me saying too much about it, because then I'll just jump right in. Okay, pile number two stone is green fluorite. The beautiful heart palm stone here with green fluorite. And pile number three, we have raw amethyst. Raw amethyst for pile number three. This is another one of my favorite stones. Honestly, I love all of them. Okay, I love all of them. They're all so beautiful. All right, if you are new to pick a card videos, you can pick in a variety of ways. You can pick based off of the stones, the cards, the numbers, 1, 2, or 3. Really just trust your intuition. What I will ask is that I'm going to play some music. And while I play some music, I want you to really call your guides into you. Call in your spirit guides, your team, your angels, your ancestors, your spirit pets, anyone that you work with, anyone that you feel called to. I want you to call them in during this reading. Quiet your mind, quiet your space, and then ask them very, very clearly, which pile is meant for me? Which pile is meant for me? And if not everything is resonating in the video, please always just take what resonates and leave out the rest like a buffet, okay? We're reading for a large number of people here, so maybe not every single thing will hit, but I promise you that if you listen to your guides and you trust your instincts, something is there for you in that pile, okay? I will play some music, set the vibes. I'm gonna call my guides in, and you do the same. I'll see you for your pile pick. All right, my gorgeous friends who chose pile number one, welcome to your September 2025 predictions. Also, Leonidas is here. If you are an OG subscriber, you might know who that is. It is my very loud, very affectionate orange tabby slash Mancoon cat, okay? The reason I'm saying this is because you might hear things in the background. You might hear meows, or you might see a tail. So just a little preface, okay? Just a little preface. Let's go ahead and jump into your September 2025 predictions. I don't know why, but I want to first take a look at your card. When I pick cards like this, it is me really just trying to gauge the overall theme of this next cycle for you. So of September 2025, your theme is divine timing. Divine timing has really been showing itself to me lately. I think it was always something that like low-key kind of pissed me off. Like, nobody wants to hear like, oh, it's all in divine timing, right? Like, oh yeah, you need money, but it's all in divine timing. Or I know you're looking for a job, but it's all in divine timing. But lately I feel like spirit has really been showing me by example, and I really feel like things have just been starting to come together. And when it means divine timing, from my perspective, what I am truly and genuinely seeing from that is that things are lining up when you are the most ready to receive them, when you are the most mentally at the place to receive it, emotionally, financially, spiritually, physically ready to receive it. That is when things will come to you. And that is what they mean when they're saying divine timing. They're not trying to cut you off from something that you want or telling you have to wait for it, but it's more so this energy of just understanding that things will come to you when it is absolutely the most receptive, right? Like when you are the most receptive, and you might be thinking, Liv, I am the most receptive. I've been wanting this for like 6 months. But like speaking from example, sometimes I thought I was being receptive, but I was actually still in the fear or the lack or putting this item or thing or experience on a pedestal and thinking that once it comes to me, my life will be better. That's not really the perspective to have, right? Like it's about being happy in this place now and understand that when it comes, fantastic. So that's just kind of the first thing I wanted to touch on. You did also pick the raw geode stone. And for some reason, when I see this stone, I just get the energy of like untapped potential. So I'm really curious what September is going to have in store for you. I wonder if this is about you kind of breaking out of your shell, tapping into your potential, like finally starting to show the gorgeousness that is inside of you, or if it's not time yet. So I'm very excited. I'm very curious. My curiosity is piqued, to say the least. All right. So let's go ahead and start with the tarot cards here. I have not used this deck in forever, but I'm actually teaching tarot lessons tomorrow. And the person who I'm teaching, this is the deck they have. So kind of an homage to her. All right, let's go ahead and get started. My beautiful friends who picked pile number 1, Raw Geode, September 2025. September 2025, what is in the cards for us? September 2025, you have 3 of Swords in reverse. September 2025. What is going on for my beautiful friends? My beautiful friends, Ace of Swords in reverse. This is when I was saying like divine timing, right? I am very, very curious what you are desiring to pursue, especially if this is something with like legal matters. Just getting swords right off the bat and getting them in reverse, it makes me think that maybe there's like a contract or something that was like written in word or kind of like quote unquote set in stone that hasn't come to finality yet. I don't see it fully coming to finality in September, just to be like fully transparent with you. Let's say you signed a contract or you're wishing to sign a contract. This could be moving in, this could be a legal document, this could be any kind of like agreement or the start of something like that. I feel like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and you're like, Spirit, when are you going to deliver? When are you going to deliver? I've been asking, I've been patient, I've been waiting, I've been, whatever. Spirit is saying not quite yet. And I want to get more clarity on that, okay? Especially when I'm looking at this Ace of Swords in reverse. Aces are the beginnings. They are the beginnings of something new. And swords represent the element of air. So, your thoughts, especially like I always think of swords as like thoughts and words. So this kind of is piquing my curiosity as well to understand what it is that you're wishing to come into fruition and why is it not currently here yet? And why is it not currently here still in September? And it's not to say it won't happen. It's just like I feel like right now it's under the ball of yarn instead of being able to go through it. You know what I'm saying? It's not that this won't happen for you. It's just a sort of delay. So let's go ahead and get more clarity on this for my beautiful friends who picked pile number 1. Pile number 1 with a raw geode. Pile number 1, divine timing. The magician. Okay, Spirit. Interesting. Right away, I'm just going to tell you what came to my mind before we even get into this, is this very interesting perspective of like, stop letting other people define your reality, which came through super, super, super loudly. I feel like you might be someone who has been putting a lot of hope, expectation, and almost like all of your magical energy towards this situation or this outcome being realized. This could have to do with another person, like I said, agreement, contract, etc. Or maybe you want to move into a new house, sign a new lease, sign a new job, you know what I'm saying? Like some kind of contract. Oop, that's my chair. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's extra noisy today. But the second I saw this magician, I got this beautiful energy and reminder of the power in which you are and the power in which you hold, and this calling, this very loud, screaming calling to bring your energy back to you. To remember that you are the creator of this reality. You are not a reactor. You are not someone who needs the tangible to prove the magic you are. You are the magician. You have the ability to create create life. You have the ability to create anything you want out of the swish swash of your wand. You do not need to be so hell-bent and focused on this tangible thing coming into reality or this thing happening for you to understand that the magic is all around you. If you have been putting this situation on a pedestal, if you've been putting it on something higher than you and being like, once this comes to me, once this comes to me, then I'll be happy, then I'll be successful, then I'll be wealthy, then I'll be good. No, Spirit is telling you this is not coming yet for a reason. Something else needs to be situated. Something else needs to be worked out. There's like a kink in the yarn and it needs to be ironed out before it can come to you. And trust me, you want it that way. This is what I'm saying when I'm talking about divine timing. It's about the understanding that these things, when it comes to like divine timing, when these things have not yet come yet, is because there is a reason. There is a reason. There is a reason why Spirit is wanting you to focus on your power instead of being hell-bent on the situation. And yo, I have like the strongest pain in my left eye, okay? It's really giving like tension headache, which makes me think I'm tuning into one of y'all, okay? If you feel like this has been a sore, a bother, a headache, Spirit is begging you and pleading you and asking you to focus back your energy on self. Focus back your energy on self. It's not that this isn't coming, but wouldn't you want something to come to you with all the kinks ironed out? Spirit is trying to be like, yo, you're the magician. You don't need to be so worried that this thing hasn't come to you yet. Like, so many better things are always in the way, are always on the way. Why let this little thing that you're putting so much pressure on dictate all of your energy and your mood and your magic? Nah, friend, nah. Call your power back, call your energy back. It's time. Okay? All right, Six of Wands in reverse. Again, this wanted to be upright but came out reverse, which is showing me something very interesting as well. This is showing me right away that you are ready to celebrate. You're ready to be like, yes, this thing came into finality. But again, there's this perspective that I can't feel good. I can't relax. I can't let my hair down. I can't celebrate. I can't spend money. I can't go on vacations until this. I can't live my life. I can't be happy. I can't feel good until this. Babe. First of all, relatable. Second of all, ridiculous, right? Because like, why put your whole life on hold until this one thing comes through when you know Spirit, you know your magic, you know your power, you know this will come into fruition. You know this will be realized. You know this will be manifested. And if you don't, I'm telling you, it's not that it's not going to come through. It will come through. But you really want these things fixed before it does. I'm telling you, there's a kink in the yarn and you need it wheedled out or yarned out or whatever it is, ironed out. You want this fixed before it comes to you, I promise, okay? But your spirit guides are trying to get you to be like, hey, you don't have to stop feeling good because this hasn't come to you yet. Like, you're allowed to still feel good. You're allowed to still celebrate. You're allowed to still have fun, even if what you manifested hasn't come yet. And that's a really powerful message for you in September. I honestly have this vision that if you could get your mindset right, you will be amazed by the amount of things that can happen, okay? I have been really focusing on that because I have been like, things are not really coming. You know, maybe this one thing that I thought should happen has not happened. And now what am I going to do? I still want to go on vacation. I still want to do all these fun things. Friend, the amount of free trips that have been given to me this past month, crazy. We have a whole free trip plan this fall, literally free because of our flight points, free. And then we had someone that's willing to let us stay with them, free. They're letting us borrow their car, free. And then my other friends taking us to Disney for free. Like, it is happening for free. And honestly, I think it's because I got my vibration right and stopped saying that once I have more money, X, Y, and Z, and instead just said I would like X, Y, and Z. That will shift everything. It will shift everything because the experiences are still there. The opportunities are still there. The friendships are still there. The connections are still there. The celebration is still there. It's not dependent on this contract or this thing coming into fruition. It's not. It's not. So allow yourself in this month of September to really focus on your mindset and decide that you deserve to feel good, even if what you think should happen hasn't happened yet. You still deserve to feel good. You still deserve to feel happy. Your happiness should not be contingent or dependent on things coming to you. Like, that is such a limited way of living, and it's the way I lived almost my entire life. It's the way most of us live. It is a very decided notion to choose different. It is a very pointed decision, a very, like, what's the word? Like, you have to decide to be different because all of society operates like that. Like, almost all of society. You have to choose to say, you know what? My conditions are not what create my reality. My conditions are not what create my reality. This is maybe what's like around me right now, but this is who I know I am, and I want and I'm ready to feel good no matter what. Okay. 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 All right. These, no. But let's see what's going on here. All right. Whoop. Okay, Two of Coins in reverse is just kind of showing me that maybe this is around a financial situation. All right, maybe you're really, really, really ready and waiting and wanting for that money to come in. And maybe you've been kind of having almost an extremist point of view around money lately. Okay, I feel like either spending it all or saving it all, and there's not really a good harmony here, especially with the Two of Coins in reverse. The Two of Coins upright's all about balance, it's all about harmony. When we're seeing it in reverse, it's making me think that your fear is kind of driving you to be either impulsive or what's the opposite of impulsive? Like either impulsively spending or impulsively saving. Like that's not the word. Extremist is the word I was getting at. Your guides are wanting you to help you realize that yes, you might feel tight, you might feel scrimped, you might feel whatever, but your guides are wanting you to help you. Your guides are wanting to help you realize that your mindset will literally change everything. Okay, if you're feeling tight on money and you're hearing this reading and you're really waiting for that thing to come through so you can feel better, this is why I was called to give that example. No more money came into my life. Like my job still pays me the same. No additional income has come into my life. However, I now have like 3 really exciting things to look forward to just in the rest of 2025. Just in the rest of 2025, because things keep working out. Because my mindset was that of abundance. My mindset was that of good things always happening to me. It wasn't dependent on me getting another job. It wasn't dependent on my clients paying me more. I wasn't dependent on X, Y, and Z. It was dependent on my mindset, and my mindset created reality, and my reality is now matching. Okay. And that's something your spirit guides really want you to focus on moving into this month of September 2025. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab some oracle cards here. I'm actually called to use some more of the higher self cards, which was that first card I pulled out for you. Okay. Let's go ahead and check for my beautiful friend who picked pile number 1, direction. Direction. Okay, this is so important as well, because I feel like maybe you have been feeling lost, maybe you have been feeling misguided, maybe you're the kind of person that like you don't really know how to pick a direction and move when it's not dependent on your conditions. That's super understandable, right? That is super understandable. Like I said, literally like 90% of society operates conditionally, and they operate based on what's going on around them, what they can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. You're the 1%, right? Like you're the magic that decides differently. And maybe you've been feeling very lost in your direction. Your spirit guides are wanting you to know that you have never been alone. You have never been alone, and they want to guide you on this journey. So as you're feeling maybe a little bit directionless, you're like, spirit guides, I don't know which path to take. I don't know what to do. Should I look for new things? Should I do X, Y, and Z? Instead of relying on your anxiety, and instead of relying on your fears to be the driving force, they want you to rely on them. They want you to call upon them. Ask your guides, whoever it was that you called into this reading, ask them for a clear sense of direction on how to keep your vibration right as you move forward in this next month without the conditions needing to manifest first. Okay? And then you got happiness moving forward into this month of September. Everything we're talking about here is surrounding your sense of well-being and your sense of happiness, because plot twist, you deserve to feel good. Plot twist, you deserve to feel happy. Plot twist, you deserve to feel happy even if what you think should happen has not happened yet. Okay, let's say it's a new car. Let's say it's money you're supposed to be coming into. Your spirit guides are really trying to push this notion of like, you don't need that to be happy. And I hear you being like, Olivia, shut the hell up. You don't know what's going on with me, and you're right, I don't. Okay, you're right that I don't. But your spirit guides are really pushing this notion that you don't have to have all these conditions met for you to feel good. And if that feels annoying and or agitating, understand. My cat's about to come up here. Hello. Understand that is very much a choice to still be happy. It is a choice. I was driving with my partner the other day, and I was literally sitting here being like, damn, like, we could choose to be upset right now, or we could just simply feel better. Like you could just focus on something that feels good. And that's such a superhuman thing to do. It is such a superhuman thing to do, because everything around you, in front of you, surrounding you always will tell you the opposite. But you are superhuman. You are the magician. You don't have to live by these other people's rules. You don't have to live by these other people's conditions. Choose different. You are different. You are different. Your happiness does not need to be dependent on these conditions being met. I'm telling you, I know it seems like that's a fun way to live, but friend, it's not. Okay. Once you get your mindset right, the conditions will come. I do feel like September is going to be a really happy time for you. I feel like maybe in the past months or so, you've been feeling very tight, very frustrated, very tense, very worried. Maybe you've had like poor communication with whoever this, you know, contract or whatever is around. Maybe you've had like a lot of tension and a lot of just like upsetness and confusion, and it's brought about a lot of like fear around money. They're showing you moving beyond that and choosing a much happier place to resonate. Okay, I'm very excited. September is going to be a good month for you. I can feel it. It's going to be a shift. It's going to be a shift. Okay, and shifts are not always like super easy, but they'll feel super, super good. Okay, they'll feel super, super good. This Friends Oracle deck has been calling out to me so, so, so much. Okay, the Geller, the Geller Cup Trophy. I just watched this episode last night. Okay, this is very much the energy of like needing to prove you're right. And I got it in reverse, which I feel like is spirit being like, let down your guards, let down your competitive nature, let down this feeling that you need to prove that you are winning, that you need to prove that things are happening. And maybe that's why you like the tangible, like the physical, the 3D, the proof. Maybe you're someone like who I was for sure, which is this energy of like, how are people going to know that I'm doing well if I can't prove it to them? How are people going to know I'm doing well? Or how are they going to believe what's happening in my mind, right? Because you're the magician. I feel like you have really powerful thoughts and very powerful ideas. And I feel like you know the things you want to manifest. And I think you know the things you want to bring into your reality. But sometimes it can be hard to be like, how am I going to prove that to other people? And this is spirit being like, you don't have to prove it. You don't have to fight for it. You don't have to win it. You're allowed to just feel good. Like that is your overall theme for this month. So loud in my mind is like, you are allowed to just feel good. Feeling good is simply good enough. It is simply good enough. Even if you don't have the proof, even if you don't have any tangible reason why you should feel good, you feeling good is enough. It's enough. You don't need to prove it to anybody. You don't need to fight for it. You don't need to determine it. You don't need to, I'm getting the sense of prove. Like I want to prove to people that I'm making the right decision or I'm making the right choice or whatever. But your spirit guides are letting you know that you don't need to prove it to anyone. You feeling good in your decision is, I promise you, simply enough. The dollhouse. I'm not going to go into like all of the like deep meanings of all of these cards because it's just kind of silly. But this is very much giving me the energy of remind yourself to be playful. Yo, my cat's being crazy for real, for real. So sorry, you're gonna hear a lot of like noises, but he really wanted to be a part of your reading today. So do with that again what you will. The dollhouse just gives me this energy of like being playful, being childlike, being silly, and more so than anything, being imaginative. Being imaginative. Allow yourself to just dream. I feel like maybe you've been so caught in the realism lately, like the very realisticness, the very, valid feelings, fears, worries, concerns. But your spirit guides are just pulling you back to this month of September to be a dreamer, to be, oh my gosh, I just saw the most beautiful blue jay land right in front of me. Okay, maybe that's your spirit guides talking. To be the most beautiful dreamer. My cat is about to come say hello. If you are new to this channel, this might seem very weird. If you are an OG to this channel, oh gosh, this might seem more familiar. Okay, I'm so sorry. I just know these cards are so crooked and I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. I really hope this doesn't bother you because he really wanted to come say hi. Okay, he really wanted to come say hi. Anyways, the spirit guides are really, really encouraging you to get back to being playful. Get back to being imaginative. Literally just dream. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. It doesn't have to look right to anybody else. It doesn't have to be perfect in anybody else's eyes. Be weird, be dorky, be nerdy, and get back to being imaginative. Get back to being playful. Get back to being a dreamer. Who cares how realistic this is? Be silly, be goofy, be imaginative, be playful. That is so, so loud for you for the month of September 2025. Oops, I'm sorry. Get back to being your silly, goofy, exuberant self because you deserve it and you're meant to feel good. Okay, wow. I don't know. I'm just getting this very like childlike feeling when I'm thinking of your month. Like I'm getting this very childlike sense of wonderment and joy. And maybe it's something you've been struggling to feel. Maybe you haven't really felt childlike. Maybe you've been feeling very grown up and mature and adult, but My cat jumped up here and it called me to open my window. And as I'm looking out my window, I'm just seeing the most gorgeous waterfront view and these blue jays playing and my cat being a silly little monster and these ducks. And it just feels like childhood. It just feels like nostalgia and like, hey, it's okay to just look out the window and paint or play or go outside. Like, you are deserving of feeling good, and it doesn't have to be to prove somebody of something else. You're just simply allowed to enjoy your life, even if it doesn't look like what they thought it should, even if it doesn't look like what you thought it should. Find those moments in this month of September to feel good, because I feel so warm in my heart. Like, I feel so warm and excited and just like playful for you. And I know that that's what your spirit guides are really wanting you to look at as well. Okay. The red sweater. A surprise might be coming. Okay, a surprise might be coming. This is again leading to all of this like divine timing and things working out for you and never against you. There is definitely a really exuberant surprise coming. If this is for something like this legal obligation or whatever, this is gonna be for a very like maybe one person listening to this. If you've been trying to adopt or conceive and you're worried about timing, that news might be coming up in September, or someone you know might be expecting and they might announce a birth, okay, in the month of September. This is just for a very few of you. Like, someone in your life might be announcing that they are pregnant, okay? And for those of you who are like, left field, Liv, like, this is so left field. This is about birthing something new into reality. This is for those people who, that contract, that thing you're wanting signed, that money you're wanting to come into you, whatever. All of that is because at the end of the day, what you're wanting to do is create something. And maybe that's why you're so frustrated. Maybe that's why you're so tense. Maybe that's why it's so urgent to you, is because you're ready to create. And your spirit guides are trying to show me that the creation can happen nonetheless. The creation can happen nonetheless. If you're waiting to come into money because you think that this money will allow you permission to create, your spirit guides are saying create now. Feel good now, create now, sit in that creation and allow everything else to work out for you. Allow everything else to work out for you. If you have this belief that this contract is inhibiting you from creating, or this, it doesn't have to be a contract, whatever it is you're wanting is inhibiting you from creating, your spirit guides are like, take back your narrative and decide something different, because it's simply not true. You are inherently creative and you're ready to birth something new into being. And even if it's not birthed in September, it can be begun in September. You can allow yourself to be creative. You can allow yourself to enjoy something new coming into your reality, even if it's not exactly everything you thought it would be. For example, like, I've been so called to get back into tarot readings. And so I gave myself permission to start doing that. Now, they're not performing at all like well, okay? And like, that's okay, because at the end of the day, like, it's not gonna reach step 10 in week 1, but I'm still having so much fun in the creating of it. Don't fear the final outcome. Don't fear the final outcome not being met yet. 3 more blue jays, bro. Don't fear that the final outcome is not met yet. That's not what September is about. September is about the beginning and the beginning phases. And I know that you feel like there's something blocking you, 4th blue jay, that there is something blocking you from beginning, but your guides are wanting you to know that this is about creation. So bring your mind back to the ability that I am the magic. I am the magic. I am the magic. I can create. I can create. I can create. And everything will work out for you in divine timing. Always. Always. Okay. Let's see if there's any other cards here for my beautiful friends. Last deck I'm being called to pull is the Cosmic Pearl Oracle. Right. I actually love this deck, and I've never used it for anybody else, but it's like very sacred to me. So this feels like a big deal. Okay. I feel like I'm letting someone into like my special place. Oh, all these. Okay. Whoopsies. All right. My gorgeous friends who chose pile number 1. Any other readings or any other cards for my beautiful friends who chose pile number 1? Number 29, the Transcendent Alchemist, Charmer, Clairvoyant, and Fierce Mystic. Your spirit guides are really focused on you calling your magic back. You calling your magic back and not being so hell-bent on, okay, once I get this, then I'll feel magical. Once I feel like get this, blah, 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 blah. You have been so focused on the tangible, babe. You've been so freaking focused on the tangible, the needing to have these things met before you can feel good. F that. You are the magician. That's a major arcana. You are the magician. That's not like arguable. Like that is set in stone. It is fact. You are magic. You are the magician. You are the alchemist. You are the transcendent alchemist, clairvoyant, fierce mystic. Like these are not like arguable. You are magic. 9 plus 2, 11. Okay. These are angel numbers. They are following you for a reason. You are meant to tap back into your fierce mysticism. This is like, we're moving into September, we're moving into fall. If you're a little witch, practice witchcraft. Practice witchcraft this September. If you're not a witch, practice manifestation. Whatever it is you believe and whatever it is you practice, even if it's religious, get back into your religious practices. Whatever it looks like for you, just get back into your mysticism. Get back into your connection with the divine. Get back into connection with yourself. Because friend, you are so freaking magical, and for some reason you have just been ignoring the heck out of it. You've been ignoring the heck out of it. You've been focused on other things, and your guides are like, please in the month of September, focus on your gifts, your talents, and your magic, because that is how things will come to you. 6th blue jay. 7th, oh my god, everywhere. Okay. Oh, okay, definitely this one. All right. Pink rose petals, blessings, gratitude, and joy. Blessings, gratitude, and joy. So many wonderful things will be coming your way in September. And I really do feel like it'll be a bit of a surprise with that red sweater. Like, I think it's funny because I think you're very much waiting on one very specific thing to come into manifestation for you to feel good. And I feel like your spirit guides are like, something very different is going to come, but it's going to be all the same. I mean, it'll be fun all the same, and it'll be joyful all the same. You have new things coming into your reality, but the way in which they will come is by you fixing that mindset. That is so loud. It's a mindset shift. It's not a tangible shift. It's not a reality shift. I'm not telling you to get up at 6 a.m. and go do all these things. No, it is a mindset shift. When no one else is around, what are you thinking? When no one else is around, what are you saying? How are you speaking to yourself? How are you speaking about your reality? How are you speaking about the things you want to come into your reality? Is it out of fear? Is it out of worry? Are you catching yourself in a worry storm constantly? And you're like, Liv, this is really great, right? Like, this is so fun. But how do you want me to get out of that? This is about choosing different. And I know that this sounds so like blasé, but your guides are trying to get you to realize that you're not human, you're superhuman. You are superhuman. And it honestly is just a choice. Like, this is what I'm saying when it feels so frustrating, because I was told these things for years and I didn't get it until I started doing it. And this week, I honestly feel like Spirit has been having me teach and like learn by example so I can give this message to you. There's a squirrel crawling on the roof. It's so cute, okay? I feel like Spirit has been having me learn through example just so I can clearly communicate with you, because I never understood. I literally never understood. And then this week, they have just been having me realize, like, it's as simple as deciding different. When you're frustrated, when you're pissed off, when you're annoyed, when you're depressed, when you're anxious, when you're fearful, you just shift your perspective. Let me give you an example, okay? Because I hear you guys being like, oh my God, Olivia, what are you talking about? Oh my God, there's like 12 blue jays now. How do I describe this? Last night, I was having some fears come up, because it's not like you get your mindset right and then it never comes back, right? Like, it's not like that. It is a constant choice. It is a constant choice. Your fears will continually come back because guess what? Surprise, you're human. Okay. And you're surrounded by ego, and you're surrounded by the world, and you're surrounded by everyone else's fears. Like, duh. It's not that you're going to fix it and forget it. Okay. What you're going to do is constantly choose different. That's the goal. That's the game. That's what we're doing here. I had a lot of fears come up about money last night, and I noticed within like 5 minutes that I was feeling pretty shitty. And I just sat there, closed my book, closed my apps, closed my whatever, closed my journal, whatever I was doing to track my money, and literally said, I would really rather feel good right now. I would really rather feel good right now. I don't think anything good is going to come out of me looking at money and feeling this way. I would really rather feel good right now. But I know that me right now, I'm not going to feel good about money. I'm just not going to because I'm not in that space. So I didn't try to make myself feel good about money, but I did decide that I wanted to feel good. So I stopped thinking about money entirely. I put everything away and I went and I did something else. Pretty sure I had like a small bowl of ice cream and then watched some Friends. Okay. Like I did anything else that would shift my perspective and I felt so much better. I felt so much better. But it's all about choosing in that moment. It's not like you're going to choose that once and you're never going to feel worry again. Every day is an active choice. And that might sound frustrating, but my friend, it gets easier and it is so empowering. It is so empowering not to feel worried and stressed and anxious all the time because you know that you can just choose different. You are the powerful one here. Yeah? Yeah. All right, your last card is number 3, Aphrodite Dreams. Dreamer, goddess energy, and fluidity. This is so crazy because I actually called upon Aphrodite before I came into this reading, and she's not someone that I work with like super frequently, but I thought that it was so interesting that she came through. So you might be someone who has been called to work with Aphrodite, and if you have not, this is your sign, okay? This is your sign to work with Aphrodite. You know, just really tap into the divine feminine this September. That's so powerful too because I feel like that all these other cards were heavy in the masculine, and this Aphrodite card is giving like, come back to the feminine. Come back to the slowness, come back to the clarity, come back to the clairvoyance, come back to the mysticism. The feminine still gets shit done. It's not that when you're in your feminine, things aren't going to come true or things are going to be slow or things or whatever. You're still going to bring beautiful things into your life. But the feminine gets it done in a way that is easy and beautiful and kind and compassionate and gentle and comfortable. And that's what Spirit's wanting you to focus on this month of September. It's not that these things won't come to you, friend. It's not that these things aren't going to manifest for you. But let it be done in a way where it feels good for you. Instead of stressing and punching a brick wall and trying to get it to fall down, like, babe, come back to your clairvoyance and allow yourself to walk through it. Yeah, seriously. That's how magical you are, okay? That is your energy for this month of September 2025. I hope this, I'm so sorry. I hope this resonated with you. I hope this brought clarity for you. I adore you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading. I had so much fun reading for you here today. If you would like to see more of me, make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and hype up my channel, which is like a new feature, but I think it helps you see more of me. So thank you so much for being here. I'm so, so grateful for you. I do post weekly on this channel at Lives Light. That's right. We're back. Okay, we're back. I am so appreciative. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you for your next reading. September is going to be magical for you. Tune in, tap in, and feel the good vibes, okay? Until my next reading, I love you so much, and I will see you soon. Goodbye! All right, my gorgeous friends who picked pile number 2, welcome to your reading, your September 2025 predictions. You guys chose the green fluorite heartstone, so I'm very curious since green is the heart chakra, this is the heart stone, it just piques my interest, okay? I said that in the last reading, but it's true. I'm very, very curious what this reading is going to have in store for you, but I also just like love holding I'm so sorry. I love holding this stone. It is a palm stone, so it's meant to be held in that way. And it just gives me this energy of like connecting to your heart, getting grounded, getting centered. And just based off this first card here, I am curious if your month of September is going to lead towards a lot of self-love, self-discovery, and self-forgiveness, okay? Don't be mad at me. Don't click off just yet, okay? My chair is being so squeaky today, and it's kind of driving me crazy. But let's go ahead and jump in. I did kind of bean boozle you guys, all right? Because technically this is the card that you picked. However, there were 2 plot twists, okay? Because here's the thing. I pulled this card immediately and the second one came out, and I was called just to show you this first one because I felt like this is maybe what would have drawn you to this reading, okay? But your real energy here is when they come together. This is what I'm talking about when we're talking about the green fluorite and we're talking about the palm stone, okay? We're talking about the heart chakra, the heart energy. Your overall theme of September is really about forgiveness. This could be forgiveness of self, forgiveness of another person, forgiveness of the world, forgiveness of an experience, but I really do feel like this is mostly fixated and focused around something that you felt like you did wrong, or something you feel like you're not living up to your expectations or your standards. That's my cat, I'm sorry. If you feel like you're not living up to what you think you should be doing, or you think you should be accomplishing, or you think you should be achieving, there's just this really large sense of needing to let go and forgive and understand that it is okay to fail. It is okay to fail. I think so many of us exist in this earth and are convinced that failure is the worst possible thing we can do. In my opinion, okay, the worst possible thing we could do is fail and never try again. Fail and never try again. Never get back up, never try, never commit to anything else, never even attempt. So many of us live our lives in confines already. You do not need to be putting yourself into another one. You are ready and you are worthy of forgiveness. Because at the end of the day, holding a grudge towards yourself or even another person only ever poisons yourself. That's a lesson I've learned a lot in my adulthood. As a kid, maybe holding a grudge felt good, or I felt like I was sticking it to the man or whatever, even if it was a grudge towards myself. But now I realize that it's literally just me choosing to take poison over and over and over again, because it does not ever affect the other person. It doesn't even affect your outcome. Okay? Allow yourself to forgive, because forgiveness equals freedom. And forgiveness equals being able to move on. And maybe that's scary, maybe that's what you're really, really not wanting to do. But this month of September is going to be beautiful for you. And it's going to really push you into learning what it means to move on from a sense of failure. So many of us can get stuck there and form our identity around it. I've known so many people in my life who have formed an identity around a failure. I don't want that for you. You don't want that for you. And your guides don't want that for you. It's time to move on. It's time to progress forward. It's time to let bygones be bygones and move into a new state of being. And this can either be, again, forgiveness towards self or forgiveness towards another, but it is around this theme of feeling like a failure, okay? My beautiful friends, my gorgeous friends who chose pile number 2, the green fluorite palm stone. 4 of Cups. Okay. 4 of Cups. Sorry. I'm trying to think about where I want to put that here. 4 of Cups. And the 7 of Coins. 7 of Pentacles. All right. Okay. I actually feel like these need to be swapped. Swap. Okay. Swap. Because when we're looking at the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Cups often represents like maybe not making the best choices, feeling very unmotivated. And in this one, these cards are really cool because they represent certain like tales and history. Okay, this person is being very clearly convinced that these 3, more lavish, more gold birds are what is going to be worth their attention. When in the back, there's literally a bird that can sing that cures illnesses. Even if they're plain, even if they're not the most beautiful, this person's so clearly distracted by fake birds plastered on cups rather than the one who's actually real that could sing illness away. What I'm getting from this imagery, okay, what I'm getting from this imagery and this verbiage and all of the stories and everything is this understanding that when you are stuck in that place of guilt and in that place of failure, the choices you make are not coming from a level-headedness. They're not coming from a clear-headedness. Maybe you're feeling deject, maybe you're feeling unmotivated, maybe you're feeling like you don't know how to move forward, and your guides are letting you know that it's because of this sense of like self-deprecation, okay, self-deprecation and victimhood, all of those things. And I'm not here to negate what you've gone through or to negate your feelings, but your spirit guides are wanting you to know that you don't need to stay there. And in fact, staying there is only going to lead to you making more decisions of the same caliber. Okay, you making more decisions of the same vein, the same caliber, where it's like, this should be satisfying, but it's really, really, really not. Okay, but once you forgive and once you move on, then you get to the 7 of Pentacles or 7 of Coins. And the 7 of Coins is all about perseverance, finally being rewarded for the energy you've put in. Like, this is what your guides have been wanting you to look at. When you're in this place of failure, which is maybe where you've been sitting at for the last couple of months, okay? This place of dejectedness, just not really feeling motivated. Maybe you're feeling guilty. Maybe you're feeling angry at another person. Maybe you're just kind of feeling like there's no point. Like, what is the point? I'm just gonna do nothing because nothing is worth my time. Okay, when you are in that place of anger and dejectedness, it literally will continue to manifest in every single possible way, all the way down to the choices that you make. But when you can move on to forgiveness, which is what your September is really and truly about, when you can forgive yourself or the other person, when you can forgive the situation, the universe, whoever, when you can get to a place of forgiveness, everything that you want will start to come into fruition. Everything that you want will start to come into fruition, especially if this is self-forgiveness or focus on self, because when you can choose to let something go that you have been self-isolating yourself, like you have been self-imposing, pure magic will start to flow through you, because you are the source of magic. You are the source of mysticism. You are the source of everything you want coming into your reality. So when you can allow yourself to get to a place of genuine forgiveness and love, things will start to manifest like that. You'll be like, damn, what was I even worried about? I'm telling you, your dreams will start to come into your reality. The money will start to flow, especially with fluorite. Like, it's giving green, it's giving earth, it's giving money. I do feel like you're going to come into a new state of prosperity. It might not be, millions and millions of dollars, but if you get to this place of forgiveness, money will start to flow through you. And not just money, but like you will feel rewarded. Like it will literally feel like the universe is rewarding you for moving on. Okay, whether it's in financial stuff or a gift or a new job or something to you that equates wealth. Okay, and that's why I need to say it that way, because wealth is different for everybody, right? Like you might not want $200. Maybe you want a free trip somewhere. Maybe you want a day off of work or a week off of work paid. Like, it's gonna look different to everyone. A free car, right? Like whatever you have been identifying wealth as to you, the universe will literally reward you for going on this journey of self-reflection and self-forgiveness. And that's what's in store for you in September. But it does take you deciding. These are not major arcana. So what I mean by that is that this can be easily influenced. So it's really, really, really up to you to make the decision. Excuse me. Okay, energy flowing through me. It is really up to you to make the decision to no longer identify with being a failure, choosing to move on and choosing a new path for yourself, a new identity for yourself, really. Okay? Okay. Maybe this friend wants to come out here. I always try to get these so perfectly aligned, and then they rumble and they tumble. Okay? Okay, it literally fell to the ground, but we have the Ace of Coins here. New opportunities for wealth, new opportunities for abundance, new opportunities to come into creative endeavors that will bring you financial pursuits. This is what's in store for you. It is new. It is refreshing. I feel refreshed reading this. I feel refreshed feeling this energy for you. It's not going to be, stuck in this old energy, stuck in this old new. And it's so important that you guys heal this, all right? I'm not trying to rush your healing journey, but the reason they're wanting you to focus on this is because something might come up in September, opportunities, offers, free events, etc. And if you're in this place of dejectedness, you literally will just look at it and be like, like whatever. Like, I feel like the universe will literally be extending a hand, and if you're not in the right space for it, you will miss beautiful miracles that are happening on all around you. And why not be a part of them? Okay, you don't need to keep yourself here anymore. I feel like it's almost this just like habit, and maybe you're afraid of moving on because maybe it's gotten to the point where it's part of your identity. Okay, your guides are wanting you to know that there is a light at the end of this tunnel. There's a rainbow at the end of this tunnel. You can absolutely get out of this. And so much money is waiting for you if you do. It's like literally the feeling I'm getting, like so much money, so much prosperity, so much financial alignment is literally waiting for you if you're ready to let go. Like, that's so exciting. What a cool message to receive, all right? Any other messages for my beautiful friends here? All right, 7 of Wands. In reverse, you cannot be afraid to put in the work. You cannot be afraid to put in the work. I'm not coming on here and telling you that this healing will be easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. All right. I'm not telling you that this is going to be the most fun and like exciting thing you've ever done. Gorgeous monarch just flew by my window. Okay. This is a rebirth. Oh, it just flew by my window again. This is a rebirth. This is not like, oh, I'm just going to go like, slip off this jacket and put on a new one. Friend, you are healing some shit. You are literally shedding an old piece of yourself to make way for something new. You have been the caterpillar, or maybe you've been the goo. okay? But you have been the caterpillar crawling around on the ground, beautiful in your own way, but you're tired of crawling around on the ground. You're ready to see things from a new vantage point. You're ready to explore pieces of the world you never once had the opportunity to do. And the way you do that is by going through metamorphosis. Okay, you have to heal. It's not going to be comfortable. It's not going to be fun necessarily, but it is going to be so literally rewarded. You will literally be able to change your life, your reality, maybe your physical body. If this is something you desire, like if you've not been happy in your physical body, I would not be surprised if you start to really just like say you're wanting to lose weight. I wouldn't be surprised if you just started to shed pounds, okay? Like literally shedding off of you, like shedding layers, shedding things. Or if you're wanting to put on weight, whatever it is for you, I feel like your body will literally start to change and metamorph with you because you are going through such an insane healing. But I need you to not be afraid to put in the elbow grease. Okay, I feel like there's like this common myth with spirituality and like spiritual healing that it's just, I feel like there's this common belief with spirituality and spiritual practices that it's all just rainbows and butterflies and you're just gonna like meditate and feel so good. Babe, spirituality and spiritual growth and spiritual healing is about doing the hard work. There's gonna be tears, there's gonna be anger, you might get sick a little bit, but when you come out of it, you will feel fire, bro. Okay, story time. Buckle up. If you don't want to hear it, skip ahead a minute, okay? So this is important though, because the Lionsgate portal was just like 2 weeks ago, okay? And I was feeling so fire the night before. I was like, this is gonna be the best Lionsgate. Like, I was gonna film my first tarot back on the Lionsgate. I'm so excited, whatever. Did not happen, okay? I woke up that day, literally felt like I got hit by a bus emotionally, mentally, physically, everything. I had not felt that depressed in years. I was like, what the heck? That whole day I tried happying myself out of it and just like feeling good. It wasn't happening, okay? And the only thing that changed is when I came home from trying to feel fake happiness all day, I went into the bedroom and I went to go meditate. And I swear to God, it was like a 3-hour meditation and it was the worst meditation of my life. I literally woke up sobbing because it was one of those meditations where I fell asleep, I had sleep paralysis, couldn't move my body, bad things were happening in my mind to my body. Like, it was terrible. Literally woke up shaking, crying, wanting to throw up, okay? Literally wanting to throw up. I got out of bed after my meditation, immediately fell onto the ground because my body could not move, could not operate, could not exist. And when I tell you, I felt birthed anew, okay? Once I finally got up and stopped shaking and crying, I felt like I had purged something so real. Sorry, that was my box. And I felt so much better. And then I had a really important conversation with my wife that night. And I felt emotionally, like more emotionally freed than I had in years. Years. And I know the only reason I was able to have that conversation with her about something that I was going through emotionally is because I just went through a 3-hour purge that felt like hell. But I came out feeling so good. But it was not pretty. In fact, it was so ugly. Like, it was so ugly, so scary, so dark, so uncomfortable. But if you get through it, you become anew. So don't be afraid to put in the elbow grease. Allow yourself to go through the uncomfortable. It might mean looking at what you like, facing your fears, facing the failure, facing those things, and realizing you can still move on. Honestly, that's what a lot of it was for me. I've been wanting to come back and do these readings for years, but I straight up felt like a failure. I reached success on YouTube with tarot, and then I got burnt out and I didn't know how to handle it. And then I quit for 4 years, right? Like, that's a lot. And I felt like a huge failure. And I had to look at that and address that and realize that and decide that the only way to move out of it is to move through it. And now those fears still come up. I sometimes still feel like a failure, but I'm choosing to create a different path, and so can you. Okay, so can you. Any other tarot cards, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 2, green fluorite, pile number 2 with the heart stone, okay? All of this is around your heart chakras. All right, the 3 of Wands. I feel like you're afraid to reach for something new because it came in reverse, but I think your guides are wanting you to understand that it can easily be turned upright. Okay? I think maybe where you're at right now, you feel scared of trying something new, of seeing new perspectives, of shifting your energy and your experiences and really just like putting yourself out there. But allow yourself to lean into the unknown, allow yourself to lean into the uncomfortableness of it all, because I think that you can easily turn that Three of Wands in reverse upright, okay? This can easily change. You don't have to be afraid of trying new things. You don't have to be afraid of creative ventures. You are allowed to shift and you are allowed to change, and that is what your month is all about. All right, let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards here. I have the first two cards that I pulled for you were from the Higher Self Oracle. So we're going to pull from those again, see if there's any other messages here for my beautiful friends. Worry, okay? Maybe as I'm doing this reading for you, like maybe this future sounds really great, but maybe I kind of got you worried and anxious when I started talking about what it really felt like and what it really meant to heal. All right, you don't need to be afraid. I'm sorry if I scared you. I'm sorry if I made it seem like something really bad. It's really not. I just want you to understand that it takes a decision to do it, okay? It takes a decision. And if you feel the worry, call on your guides. Call on your guides and specifically ask them to open up your heart chakra. Specifically ask them to bring awareness and clarity and divine peace to your being. Allow them to help guide you towards the path that is meant for you. Allow them to help bring you clarity, focus, determination, okay? I'm sorry if I worried you. And just understand that worry is just there to provide you extra clarity, okay? You don't need to be afraid of it, and you don't need to attach to it. That's the perspective I would have, is like, oh, I'm worried about this. Okay, wow, that means I must really care. That's so great, right? Like, oh, it must mean I really care. What a blessing it is to care so much and to care so deeply, okay? That's the perspective I would really encourage having. Happiness. This came out for pile number 1, 2. Y'all are ready to feel good. Y'all are ready to feel good. This like whole thing of like feeling bad and like being like, oh, I deserve to feel sad. It's just kind of like old news, right? It's old news. It's old. It's not serving you. It's not cute. And we're just ready to let it go. We're ready to let it go. We're ready to shift it. We're ready to shift these perspectives. They're not serving you, so why latch onto them? They're not serving you, so why latch onto them anymore? Just like allow yourself to move on and let go. Move on and change and shift and perceive and allow yourself to be happy. I truly feel like on the other side of all of this, I'm sorry, these are so crooked, it drives me crazy, but on the other side of all of this is a truly happy version of you. The caterpillar turns into the butterfly. I have a magnet on my refrigerator that literally says, just when the caterpillar thought the world was ending, it turned into a butterfly. All right, just when you think your world might be ending, just when you feel like you're at rock bottom, the only way to go is up. You are going to feel happiness in September. It is in the stars for you. It's in the cards for you. Okay, you deserve to feel good, and you will feel good. You're literally metamorphosizing. That's not the word, but you're going through metamorphosis. Okay, you literally are starting this month maybe worried, stressed, anxious. Also, like, sorry, if you hear like squeaking, that's my box. Worried, stressed, anxious, unhappy, depressed, fearful of your failure, angry, vengeful, neglectful, and you're literally shifting, beginning and moving into this new place. 7-7, okay? 7-7. What month is September? Okay, no, that's 9. Okay, maybe 9-7 will be an important day for you, okay? Or the 14th, all right? I feel so good. Or the 3rd. I feel so good and so excited for you to move on to this new stage of being, move on to this new place of becoming and this new place of deciding. You're literally transforming. That's what your month of September is all about, and specifically around your heart chakra. Okay, you are transforming and you're becoming a brand new person, a brand new version of yourself, and now you're one with wings. Okay, let's pull some moon oracle cards to go ahead and start. A new start is coming with the new moon. Okay, this new moon coming up in September, this is when I want you to start manifesting. Okay, a new start is coming. You're really gonna feel it around the new moon in September. Don't know when it is. Okay, I'm not an astrological girly, but whenever this new moon is coming in September, I want you to really focus your energy that day and be like, I allow myself to shed and become anew. I allow myself to shed and become anew. I allow myself to shed and become anew. You're not stuck here. You're not stuck in this identity. You're not stuck in this old version of you. You are allowed to start over. You're allowed to become new. You're allowed to shift and transform. A new version of you is coming. A new start is coming. How exciting. Oh, September is going to be good for you. Ooh, nothing will come of the situation. Interesting. Void course of moon. Okay, I'm going to tell you straight up what came in my head. I feel like your excitement and your fear are currently both loud, because as soon as I felt excited, I felt this fear being like, no, like nothing good is coming from this. I feel like what this is really talking about is that nothing will come of this situation of fears and worries and anxiety. Nothing will come of it. Nothing's going to come of you feeling bad. Nothing's going to come of you worrying. However, your brain took that maybe and said nothing's going to come of you being hopeful. That is not true. I'm going to call you on your crap right here and now, because F that. F that. You are allowed to be hopeful. You're allowed to feel good. If these voices feel loud in your head, if they feel suffocating, if they feel noisy, start saying new things in your head. I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy, I forgive. Ho open. Look it up, listen to it, become it, okay? I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. Say it to yourself. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Okay? I'm doing some EFE tapping for you guys, okay? A new start is coming. Nothing will come of being worried. Nothing will come of feeling bad. Nothing will come of feeling small. Nothing is coming from that, but everything comes from you choosing hope. Everything comes from you choosing to focus on a brighter tomorrow. Balance spirituality and practicality. If you're hearing this and you're like, I don't know, like this feels too woo-woo for me, find the balance. Find the balance. You're going to start seeing money come. You're going to start seeing that practicality come real quick. Okay, you're going to start to see that practicality come real quick. But as you're going through this journey, allow yourself to balance both. Allow yourself to do what you need to do to heal your, spirituality, and allow yourself to do what you need to do to heal your practicality. I'm not saying to quit your job and not focus on anything else other than just healing, but I am saying that you're allowed to prioritize it as well. Okay, you're allowed to prioritize it as well. Any other cards for our beautiful friends? The answers you need are coming. There's no need to fret. There's no need to fret. The answers you need are coming. The answers you need are coming. There's no need to fret. I feel like you're hearing all of this and maybe it sounds really good. Maybe your fears are still louder than your, beliefs right now. And your guides just want you to know the answers you need are coming. If you're feeling lost, if you're someone who wants like a very clear, direct, like this is what you should do, this is what you should follow, you have all of that within you. And all your guides want you to do is ask them and then lean upon them. Ask and then lean. Ask and then lean, okay? You can't just ask and ignore. Ask and then lean upon them. Whoever it was that you were calling in during that little quiet time where I asked you guys to call in your guides, they would love to work with you. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, gods, goddesses, whoever. They would love to work with you. You have like the Pisces, the Gemini. You have a lot of twin energy here. Twin. Or doubles. I'm seeing doubles, okay? Excuse me. You have someone constantly on your side. You have someone constantly willing and ready to help you transform and grow and become the best version of you. That's your spirit guides and your team and your friends and your family, both maybe on earth, but also very much not on earth. Both very much in the spiritual realm. Call upon them. The answers you need are coming. The answers you need are coming. This happiness is set in stone for you. You don't need to pretend that you don't deserve it or pretend that it can easily blink away. The only way this won't happen is if you decide to stay in the dark. But I think you're ready to come out and come into a brand new, beautiful month. A beautiful September. Okay, I'm so excited for you. The Geller Trophy. This is so interesting. This came out in my last reading too. Now I'm super nosy and I'm curious if there are some of you who felt like you were listening to pile 1 and pile 2, because this is going to have a different meaning for this one, okay? This is going to have a different meaning for this one. This one, the Geller Cup Trophy, okay? This is all about grit and determination, improving and fighting. I actually am going to give you a totally different message than pile 1, because for you, I think this is a really powerful totem. I think this is showing you that you are going to win. You are going to win. And you're going to get there by putting in the grit and putting in the effort and the energy. You are deserving of feeling good. You're going to be so happy that you feel celebratory. You feel like, yes, I did it. I won. Look at this trophy, right? Like, look, the universe is going to start proving it to you. I told you that with the Ace of Coins, the Seven of Coins, like the happiness card, new start is coming, answers you need, like all of this is showing me that what you want is on its way to you. And I feel like when you come out of this journey, you're going to feel like, I I did it. Like literally maybe go and get yourself a reward. Or maybe you could have something that you could use now as a motivator to come out of this darkness and into the light, okay? Maybe for you, it's like once you really start to forgive yourself and once you really start to heal yourself, you take yourself out somewhere and you buy yourself that thing you've really been wanting. You buy yourself that thing you've really been thinking about and you've really been desiring. Maybe it's like a clothing item, or get your nails done, or give yourself something that you want, Go to the bookstore, go on a book date, go to a nice restaurant. It doesn't have to even be financial. Like this could be you giving yourself a day off of work just to sleep in, okay? Like whatever it is for you, but give yourself a reward. Like have something that you feel like is a tangible reward to prove to yourself that you can do this and you will do it, and make it something so exciting that you're willing to put in the effort, okay? You're willing to put in the grit and the determination. All right. Any other messages here for my beautiful friends who chose pile number 2? Pile number 2, green fluorite. The Gladys. The Gladys gives me this energy of like, when everyone else looks at this painting, it seems so spooky and scary and haunted, but for some, it's absolutely a work of art. You are going through something that might not seem beautiful to the naked eye. It's gonna seem, dark and scary and ugly, but actually it's going to create the most beautiful experience in your life. So don't fear it. Don't fear the uncomfortable. Don't fear the things that don't look good. You're going through a lot right now, and this healing you're going through is not going to be pretty, but it's going to be worth it, and that's really kind of all that matters. It's not going to be pretty, but it's going to be worth it. Don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid. For one person's Gladys is another person's treasure. This is something that Phoebe is so proud about, even though it's the most terrifying painting. It doesn't have to be something beautiful for you to be proud of the journey you went on. It doesn't have to be something beautiful for you to want to hang it up and be proud of it. You could have gone through the most ugly, terrible, awful thing and still be proud of yourself for coming out of it. Okay? It doesn't have to look like art to everybody else. All that matters is that it means something to you. This journey, it means something to you. This experience, it means something to you. You don't have to prove it to other people. You don't have to convince other people. This is not about convincing anyone else that what you're doing is okay. This is only about doing what's best for you. Taking back your power is so important. Taking back your power. Your power. Okay? Are there any other cards, my beautiful friends? The Scholar. Okay, Ross. Okay, the Scholar. Interesting. I guess in my mind I never saw Ross as the Scholar. I guess he is, he's a doctor, but like, this is interesting. I kind of want to read what I kind of want to read what the deck says about the Scholar, because what I'm getting is just like this understanding and awareness that it's also okay to like learn new things along your journey, right? Like if you kind of feel lost, if you feel a little confused on how to get to where you want to go, like get out of this rut and into a new place of healing, it's never a bad idea to pursue learning, right? Never a bad idea to pursue picking up new skills. Like maybe you're called to learn a new trait or a new spiritual practice, something like that. But I don't know what it actually means. Give me 1 second. Let's pull up the Scholar. Okay. Like Ross, your heart is in the right place. Everything you do is with the best of intentions. Even in the details, you get a little muddled. Even if the details sometimes get a little muddled. You care deeply about the people you love, and while you may fall over your own feet trying to show them, your genuine thoughtfulness goes a long way. Ross teaches us to dive in feet first, experience new things, and learn from our mistakes for next time. Awkwardness is a part of life, so lean into it now and laugh about it later. Oh, that was such a good way to end this reading. I feel like that's perfect. Oh, I loved that. Yay. Okay, that made me so happy. Yes. Moving into such a beautiful month for you. Don't be afraid of the change. Lean into it. Learn from your mistakes. And even though life might be awkward, learn now, laugh later. Okay? It's okay to fumble through. It's okay to fumble through. It's okay to not know everything. It's okay to not be perfect. This is going to be a beautiful month for you, and I would love to know if you picked this pile. Come back here October or November or December and let me know. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know the progression. Let me know how you're doing, okay? I love you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading. We're going to wrap it up here, all right? Make sure you go ahead and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see more of me. I'd love if you would like to leave a comment down below and let me know if this resonated or not. I'm always curious. I love to interact with you guys in the comments, okay? And I am back to posting weekly videos, so if you would like to see more, definitely make sure you subscribe. It is Liv's Light, because that's right, we're back. Okay, we're back. And I love you so much. Thank you for sharing this time with me. It's always an honor to get to read for you. And excuse me, it's always an honor to get to read for you. And I feel so much love for you. Please don't forget to look up Ho'oponopono, H-O-O-P-P-O-N-O, Ho'oponopono. No, I messed it up. N-O-P-O-N-O. Okay, look it up, type it. If you just speak to say it, Ho'oponopono, Ho'oponopono. Okay. Look it up, listen to it while you sleep, whatever you need to do, allow it to sink into your body, okay? I love you so much, and I will see you for my next reading. Bye-bye! All right, last but never in the least bit least, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 3 with the gorgeous raw amethyst stone here. All right, I feel like amethyst has been really popping up in my life lately, and maybe you're an Aquarian, okay, because this is the sign of the Aquarius, or maybe you're just someone who loves amethyst. Either way, let's go ahead and look into your reading. Amethyst energy in general, by the way, is just a very good healer stone. Amethyst is a really powerful stone to bring about a lot of in-depth healing. So I am curious, okay, I'm curious if either you are an Aquarius or if you are really looking to do some healing in this month of September, all right? And the very first card you have is clear your energy, but let me tell you why. When I first looked at this, I heard clear your cache, like on a computer, like clear your C-A-C-H-E, right? Which is like clearing out all the backlogs, clearing out all the data. What this is showing me is that maybe you need to literally clear your cache on your computer, or you might be someone who just needs to take a break off technology. But really and genuinely, when you clear your cache, it is because all of this backlog of data, all these tabs you kept open, all these things you have open have been making you work slower. Your computer's not working as well. It's not processing as quickly. So you need to clear your cache. You need to energetically clear your cache, okay? If you've been thinking about a lot of your past mistakes, if you've been overplaying and like replaying conversations in your head and thinking, oh, I should have said this differently, or I should have done this differently, your spirit guides want you to know that it's making you move slower. It's making you move less efficiently, and it's making you move less towards what you want, and it's just having you operate at a slower pace. And you don't need that. Like, you don't need to be moving slowly. You're ready to move beyond, and you're ready to move forward. So in this month of September, really focus on either literally or energetically clearing your cache, clearing your energy. How to do that is by going through and just kind of noticing, okay? Noticing if you are, you know, like I said, constantly thinking about things, constantly thinking, oh, if I would have said this, I could have, should have, would have. You're in the shower and you're replaying conversations. What you want to do is catch that in the moment, not cash, but catch that in the moment, and then allow yourself to change your perspectives. You know what? This was in the past. It's not even real anymore. It is not even real anymore. It does not even exist anymore. It does not even exist anymore. I let it go, I let it be free, and I call my energy back to me, period. Ooh, okay, yes. Before we go ahead and pull tarot cards, for some reason I'm feeling called to pull a little bit more oracle for you first. So we're gonna pull a couple more of the same deck, the higher power, higher self, I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and see for my beautiful friends who chose pile number 3. We're looking at the gorgeous amethyst stone here, clearing out your energy. What are the vibes for September 2025? My beautiful friends. Ooh, okay, you have go within and you have change. Oh my God, these cards are so pretty. I don't think I've ever read with them before, or if I have, it's been a long time. This card also wants to come out to play, and you got take the first step. I feel like we need to take a minute, because these are so stunning, okay? Don't worry, we're gonna move them all down. But this is such a beautiful spread. September 2025, all right? This is a very powerful month for you, my gorgeous friend, to really become something new, become something more. I feel like this is kind of the theme in all 3 of the piles today, which is transformation. transformation is a big theme for all of these readings. And if you are following astrology, I don't really all that much. There is a whole lot planetarily going on right now. Like, there is so much going on in our solar system that is kind of forcing change and forcing shifts, because the people who are going to be the change bringers are kind of being forced through like an accelerated growth right now. And I feel like that's you. I feel like you are being pushed through an accelerated growth, an accelerated path. And maybe you're like, Liv, like, why am I feeling so weird? I'm not feeling so great in my body. I feel all these different things that I haven't felt before. It's because your body is needing to literally up level and grow and shift and change. The way that you're going to be doing that this month is by really focusing on self. I want you to really focus on self. This is a very important month for just like self-reflection, maybe be more meditative, more spiritual, more mindful, okay? Less going out and more going in, all right? Not that you can't go out and do a lot of fun things this month, I'm not saying that, but if you're feeling drained or you're feeling tired or you're feeling like your body is like, oh, I need to rest, why do I need to rest? Don't question it, just listen to it, okay? All right, let's look at these cards. You got Take the First Step, which is just seriously the most stunning card, because in the dress is literal galaxies and cosmos. And what this is showing me is that you have the ability to literally birth worlds. You have the ability to create something so radical in this universe that it could literally shift the course of reality. And all your spirit guides are wanting you to do is take the first step. I honestly don't know why, though. I feel like this is a lot of self-focus. Like, take the first step towards prioritizing you. Take the first step towards doing that thing you've wanted to do for yourself. I'm going through something really, really similar right now, because I think I'm also being pushed on this accelerated path. And like, the way I'm eating is changing. I've been sleeping more. I've been hydrating more. And I've been wanting to just like take care of my physical body more. Like, I'm desiring to lose weight. I desire to want to get my hair done and my nails done and get a nice gym membership. Like, I'm just called to do different things for my body and for my soul and my spirit. And sometimes it's scary if you're not really used to prioritizing yourself, if you're not really used to focusing on that. Like, if you are Aquarian, okay, you can maybe be the kind of person that's kind of focused on everything else and like very creative, very inspired, focusing on a lot of other things, but kind of can neglect thyself. And I kind of am getting that vibe here. So your guides want you to really focus on going within this month. I see you truly just like changing. Like, I just used this example in the last reading. So if you listen to that one too, hi, okay. But there is this energy of metamorphosis going on. It's around. I feel it all around. Like, I think you're going to literally change the cells in your body. And if you're like, I don't know how I'm going to do that, don't worry. It's not your job. It's not your problem. But it is something you need to kind of know is happening. You are going through such an upgrade. That's the word, upgrade. You are upgrading and up leveling in this month of September. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel powerful. If you are someone who's like ready to unleash your creativity, oh yes, okay? And this is why clearing your energy is so important, because you're about to shift and change, and you don't need all of that cash, C-A-C-H-E, weighing you down. All of those back tabs, all of those logins, all of those memories, all of those things that you once did and what you should do, all these priorities. No, it's weighing you down and it's making you operate slower. That's why they want you to clear your cache, because you are moving into a new level of you. You are up leveling. I literally think that this month of September will be a massive upliftment and up leveling for you. And I think you're going to come out of it in October being a completely different version of you. Okay. That's dope. That's dope. Okay, let's pull some tarot cards. Why not? My beautiful friends who chose pile number 3 with our amethyst, our shapeshifters, our uplifters, our up levelers. All right. You got the 5 of Cups in reverse. This is beautiful. Okay. 5 of Cups upright. We're having a different conversation. 5 of Cups in reverse. This is so exciting. Oh my gosh. Okay. Because maybe you were someone who always felt like the oddball out. Maybe you always felt left out in the cold. Like no one really wants you, or no one's really prioritizing you or thinking about you. But moving into this month of September, shit's gonna change. Either you're gonna find your people, or you're gonna realize that you don't have to sit out in the cold. You can just go make a different warmth for yourself. This is about not trying to bark at a tree that just simply won't open. Okay, that's not what I mean. But like, you know how the saying is like barking up a tree? This is the opposite of that. You do not need to sit there and like fight for people who don't want you in your life, or fight for people who don't understand you. This month of September is less about trying to get others to understand you and more about you really, really, really coming back to yourself. Like really, really, really coming back to yourself. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we no longer worried and cared about being left out in the cold by the people who don't want us and instead just went somewhere else? Like, yeah, it's sad, okay, but you're not gonna feel that way this month. I feel like you're really gonna feel empowered. You're shifting this perspective. You're no longer feeling left out in the cold. You're gonna find your people or your guides or your team. Like, there's this sort of resonance of, I no longer feel left out in the cold. I make my own history, okay? Oof. This is exciting. Okay, beautiful, beautiful friends who chose pile number 3. Okay, 3 of Wands, new moves. You're literally shifting, moving, changing, creating. Taking the first step, and then having the 3 of Wands here is very significant because the 3 of Wands is kind of about taking that journey, right? Being explorative. Don't be afraid to do new things, meet new people, literally leave hometowns if you need to. Okay, go on vacation if you can't literally like go on vacation right now. It's about finding new communities who vibe with you very, very differently. I live in a kind of small town and I always sort of felt like it was not aligned with me. Like, oh man, like where are the spiritual people? Where are the queer people? Where are the diverse people? Like, why am I not seeing them? I had a big perspective shift the last 2 months of my life, and I swear I'm seeing them everywhere now. Like, I'm like, damn, this town is way more woke than I thought it was, and I just was kind of keeping myself closed off from it because it's what I thought I was expecting. So be okay taking the first step. Be okay meeting new people, falling into new experiences, because the more people you meet and the more experiences that you have will help you when you're going on this journey of change. Okay, it really, really, really will. All right, any other cards here for my beautiful friends who chose pile number 3? My change makers, my change bringers, okay? My shifters, 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands. You got it in reverse, and I wanted to come back up upright, so I'm curious if you're a little scared, a little hesitant. This is really the time for you to embark on something new. The reason why this change is coming, the reason why they're pushing and pushing and pushing for this change, this outcome, this metamorphosis, this clearing out your cache, is because when you're so full of like old, okay, this is what's coming through. When you're so full of like old experiences, old memories, old beliefs, as in your cache on your computer, you literally have no more storage and no more room to make new memories, to make new friends, or to make new experiences, or to develop new creative passions. The reason your guides want you to clear your energy so bad is because it's holding you back. Whatever memories you used to have around your creativity, your creative expression, your creative voice, they're holding you back from really up leveling and moving into this new place. You gotta be able to clear your energy and clear your cache so you can shift into this new place of being. It's going to take you being brave. Like, taking this first step is not a small thing. This might be pursuing a new creative endeavor, posting that first episode, you know, publishing your first song, writing that first paragraph of your story, whatever it is for you, posting your first YouTube video, or coming back to it, right? But like, taking this first step is not a small thing, and then you have to keep climbing, like taking the first step and then continue climbing the ladder, continue taking steps after that. And if you're afraid, the reason that they want you to move on from this is because the things that are waiting ahead of you are so much better than what's behind. All right, if you're like someone who really wants to make new friends, but you're scared because in the past X, Y, and Z, they're like, babe, leave X, Y, and Z in the past and create A, B, C, right? Like, you don't have to be so focused on the past that it determines your future. All right, newness is on its way to you, new friends, new connections, new creativity, but you have to be receptive and open to that exploration. Okay, Ace of Coins, newness is in the forefront for you. Oh wow, there's like a lot of symbolism here that I'm seeing with like, this kind of looks like a coin with the go within and then it being handed here, which is just showing me that the way, if you're wanting to create more financial abundance or new financial abundance in your life, the way that you're going to be doing that is by being mindful and really, really, really going within. Really going within, meditation, divination, sacred energy, clearing, cleansing, spirituality, manifestation, this new age of money, this new age of prosperity, this new career, this new dream job you have, it comes from you. It's not going to be handed to you. It's not going to be a coinkydink. And I feel like maybe you're someone who you're kind of more comfortable when things are handed to you. And I don't mean that as in like, oh, your wealth is just handed to you. No, but I mean like, oh, I know a friend who has this job opportunity for you. Like that is more exciting for you than maybe having to be the one to create it. But your guides want you to know, like, you are not limited to what other people can offer you, and that's the life you have been living in the past, and that's why they're wanting you to move beyond that. Because this new age of being, this new month of September, you are creating your prosperity, you are creating your abundance, you are creating your magic. So that's what you need to be focusing on. Okay, let's see. Eight of Swords. Why are we scared? Okay, all right, there's a lot of fear here. All right, I understand. It's not that I don't understand, it's just I wish I could bring you a deeper sense of clarity to understand that this is really safe. I feel like you are someone who does not even really fully understand your true potential, like untapped energy, untapped potential, untapped magic. And the Eight of Swords represents kind of being like in a prison of your own mind, right? Like you're kind of keeping yourself stuck. And this is so interesting that I keep hearing clear your cash, because I feel like your past is holding you back. Past memories, past beliefs. Like if you're someone who decides the future by determining the past, like you're ready to let that go. You're really, really ready to shift beyond that. And I know it's scary. I know it can feel like there's so many bad things that could happen and there's so many fears that exist out there. But just on the other side of fear is greatness. All right, just on the other side of fear is greatness. And when you're going within, when you're being spiritual, these fears might come up, okay? Because you're finally quieting yourself to be able to hear them. Just because the fears come up does not negate the journey you're on. Just because the fears come up does not negate the experiences you are having. When the fears arise, look at them, understand them, and move beyond them. They don't need to hold you back any longer. You are ready to change. You're ready to go beyond. You're ready to heal. You're ready to lean into this newness and this new age of being. The fears will come up. It's normal. It's natural. But allow yourself to heal through them instead of getting caught. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards for you here, my gorgeous, gorgeous friends. All right, let's look at the Moonology decks. My beautiful friends who chose pile number 3 with the amethyst stone. All right, luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. I really do feel that though. Like I felt like when I was looking at these cards that they did kind of give me lucky girl syndrome, like lucky energy, things just working out, things wanting to work out for you. I feel like the universe wants things to work out for you because you're part of a bigger, plan. I feel like you're part of a larger component of things really working in the world and really working in your favor. And I feel like the universe is trying to get you to realize like luck is on your side if you'll just take the step. And it's like a leap of faith, right? Like take the step and then trust it all the way, even when you can't see it. Even when you can't see it, you got to still take that step. Like they might not be able to see what's at the top of the ladder, but they know they got to keep climbing. Luck is on your side. Anytime those fears come back up, that's what I want you to really focus on, okay? Looking at the bigger picture, it first came out in reverse, another Sag. You might either be a Sag, or if there is any kind of like Sagittarius thing happening in the month of September, that's important to listen to. I told you guys I'm not an astrology person, okay? So if you're like, duh, Liv, maybe it's not the, whose birthdays are in September? No, that's Virgo. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But there's a lot of Sagittarius energy here. And when I got that in reverse, I had the fear of looking at the bigger picture, the more practical energy, the fears of like, no, what if? And your guides are like, yo, luck is on your side. Look at the bigger picture. You're a part of something bigger than yourself. You are a part of something bigger than yourself. So when those fears come up, when those worries come up, remind yourself of that, all right? Expect power. Ugh. You have change. And you have change with the new moon eclipse. Y'all are so wicked powerful, and it is actually crazy to me that you don't see it. Y'all are wicked powerful. There's always at least one reading, okay? I feel like in all of the last readings I've done in the last couple, like the last week, there's always one pile that just has this like crazy powerful energy and they don't even freaking know it, and that's you this time. Welcome to your reading, pile 3. Okay, there is this wicked powerful energy here. You are changing, you are evolving, you are doing something amazing. Lean into it. September is going to be huge for you. It's going to be huge for you. There's big changes ahead. Excuse me, energy is moving. I really want you guys to trust your intuition this month on decisions, okay? When it says go within, we're talking about really getting comfortable in your energy field, what it feels like to trust your gut biome, okay? Your gut feeling. I'm watching Love is Blind right now, and this guy's on here talking about a splenic instinct, and it's so funny. However, trust your gut, okay? Trust your gut feeling, trust your intuition, trust your guidance system. It's here for you. It's here for you. It's here to serve you. And when it comes to decisions, when it comes to what should I do, when it comes to X, Y, and Z, this is what you fall back on, okay? You are going through a huge upliftment in September. Don't be surprised if you're called to eat new foods, if you're called to exercise your body differently, if you're called to sleep more. Don't be surprised, because I feel like you're going through like a molecular change, okay? Sorry. The 18-page letter. Okay. The 18-page letter. The 18-page letter. I want to know what they are saying about this, because when I'm thinking about this, it's sort of like, actually no, I just want to read this one. I haven't used these cards very much. Of course I know all of them just because I'm like a Friends fanatic, but I don't know what they're trying to get at with this. Oh, okay. See, I was like, are they trying to get you to prove something? Okay. Get it all out front and back, just as Rachel does after her breakup with Ross, setting pen to paper and letting your feelings fly in 18 pages, no less. Is therapeutic and healing. There's power in speaking your mind and saying exactly what you need when you need it, even if it doesn't work out the way you planned. Ross did fall asleep reading it after all. What are you holding in and who needs to hear it? Set your truth and yourself free. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad I read that. That was such a powerful message. If you're feeling overwhelmed or burdened or fearful, write it down. Write it out. You can even burn it afterwards, okay? Write it out and let it go. The guidebook, Be Your Own Wind Keeper. This was one of my favorite episodes, and it's very like self-empowering. But now that I read the other one, I kind of want to read this one as well, because they're just sweeter and cooler than I thought they would be. Okay. Let's see. I've been very much in my Friends rewatch right now, all right? I don't know what's going on with me, but I'm really here for it. Okay. Be Your Own Wind Keeper. When Phoebe, Rachel, and Monica dive into the book Be Your Own Wind Keeper, they discover their power, or is it their wind? The book encourages its readers to blow so they can grow, and while it eventually results in trouble between the friends, that initial spark leads the women to stand up for themselves and stop apologizing and to empower one another. Be Your Own Wind Keeper sold 1 million copies for a reason after all. Take a page out of this faux bestseller and lift up the women in your life too. Okay, I didn't love that one as much, but I am getting this energy of like, come into your own power, come into your own, like, I almost said sensuality, but that's not what I meant. Like, step into your own power, step into your own wisdom, step into your own freedom. They made this book kind of like a gimmick in the episode, but now those books are so popular and it's for a reason. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to step into your power. You deserve to stand up for what you want and not apologizing for it. This is going to be an incredibly powerful month for you, and this month is all about stepping into your power, your energy, your wisdom, and your magnetism. This month is going to be so exciting for you. Okay, so exciting for you. I think we're gonna wrap up this reading here. All right, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I would love to hear in October, November, December timeframe if you want to come back and let me know these crazy shifts that occurred to you in the month of September. All right, I always love that. I think it's so fun. All right, if you would like to see more of me, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps you see more of my channel. And I'm back to posting weekly readings here at Liv's Light. That's right, we're back. Okay, weekly readings 3 times a week is what we're aiming for, babe. It's a lot, okay? It's a lot. But we're posting weekly. If you would like a private reading, they are currently on pause. But if you are interested, let me know so I can open them back up. Okay, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you for my next reading. And until next time, goodbye.